Hey Aries, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what wants to come out this week for you. We'll start out with a message on what the Spirit wants you to know most. Then we get into career, money, finance, and we will exit out with love. These are going to be the most important messages during this time. Hope all is well, guys. Let's dive in and take a look and see what's happening for you here, okay? Let's start with this deck first, okay? So, what does Spirit want Aries to know most? Guys, thanks for all the likes, subscribes, and shares. Note where you're from below. I always love to hear where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and let's take a look and see what is going on for you. What does Spirit want Aries to know most? What really wants to come through in the most important message for Aries during this time? Okay, we've got the Fool card. We get the King of Swords. We get the Death card. Ooh, some sort of transformative period right now, or something's being transformed. Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. Five of Cups, and one more. Three of Pentacles. What's at the bottom of the deck? You got some sort of clarity after kind of looking out and kind of looking out at the vistas and kind of seeing the bigger picture of something. The Three of Wands usually talks about having some sort of foresight and clarity about something. So I feel that you've gone through a lot of growth. This is you looking ahead and taking leadership in some sort of way. So Spirit's reminder is that you've got the clarity and you've got the leadership necessary. For some of you, it has to do with a brand new beginning. This is that Fool card energy. So this is focusing in on that new adventure, a new beginning. This is all about having originality. Some of you could be traveling. You're just feeling this is about having some sort of it's like being a free spirit. And I feel that what's happening here, I do get the King of Swords, which is having powerful, intellect of the mind and going through some sort of transformative period. Okay. It's focusing in on being very practical where you place your efforts and time, especially after some sort of disappointment emotionally in the past with this Five of Cups. Okay. But I do get there is a lot of teamwork and collaboration that's happening here. And this is all about having shared goals. So I feel that whatever's happening right now, Spirit's saying shared goals are going to really help you. There's like a new beginning of having shared goals and taking leadership over a transformative period. And there's a new beginning to reach, and this is about nurturing that what disappointed you in order to create something new. So this Five of Cups, let's just find out a little bit about what this disappointment was here. Okay. The Five of Cups usually deals with some sort of loss or regret. This could be something of the sort, mourning about something. This is about the Four of Wands, a home. Four of Wands usually talks about stability. This is about reunions, excitement, celebration. So this is, let me just pull another card again. This is about a message coming through, and the Knight of Pentacles moving forward slowly towards some sort of travel, change, and movement. What is this? What is this specifically that wants to come through? Because I get the Knight of Pentacles, which is moving forward slowly towards stability. So maybe that it's not happening as fast as you would like in terms of like nurturing your pentacles to get the stability that you want. I feel like you're on a new beginning, and it's kind of like, it's on a new beginning, guys. It's going to lead to something better, because if you would have stayed on the previous path, that wouldn't be something for you. And it's somewhat of an adventure. All right. For some of you, it has to do with the communication of love, birthing something new in communication of love, moderation of the heart, and having self-discipline. So focusing in on putting the effort and discipline into something and having moderation of the heart. There could have been disappointment in matters of the heart, okay? And maybe you were looking for some sort of communication, but here's you, the emotions of the body. This is you focusing in on love and overcoming some sort of obstacle to put something on strong, solid ground. And I feel that there is some sort of stability and security and moving forward slowly at this moment. I feel that balance is going to be restored, but it involves teamwork and collaboration, and that's what's going to be necessary. Okay, there could be a message coming through about that. Interesting. Give me more about this transformative period. What is it that this? I get a death card, which is scorpionic energy. So this is kind of taking leadership of the mind with this King of Swords, and going through some sort of transformative period for a new beginning with the Fool card. What is this Death card? Surrendering to stubbornness. Rather than taking a rigid stance about something, observe yourself and become more yielding. It's going to help you communicate more loving, with others and yourself. So surrendering to stubbornness and surrendering to passion. So something about you guys getting out of the head, and not focusing in on comparisons with other people. This is really focusing in on your own strengths, your own attractiveness, and your own power areas, not someone else's. I feel that you're on a new beginning because maybe that previously you were comparing yourself to others, but you got some sort of clarity about a vision long term of what you want. So it's because of this long term vision that you're starting new, and you're surrendering to any sort of rigidity, and you're becoming more yielding. And this is about moving forward, about teamwork and collaboration. So it's not just you; it's other people around you. Okay, is what I'm getting. Anything you need to remember about teamwork and collaboration, Spirit's message that's coming through for you here? This is shadow work. Wow. Shadow work and has to do with control. It's like not you doing it yourself. Because, Aries likes to get it done, and she's a leader and gets it done fast. But, this is about, going into doing some of that shadow work, and you don't have control over this. This is a divine timing. It's like, I feel that you're moving forward and taking control of the shadow work and focusing in on your creativity at this time. So there's new creativity, working with others. And this is all about not being the rebel, but working together with others. It's just basically saying that the time is right for you to do this, to put in the effort and work together with others. Okay. So I know for some of you, and I'm speaking to some of you here that are rebels, you are on a brand new beginning. This is time for a new adventure, to approach something differently and nurture, like the Queen of Pentacles, the self-discipline, moderation, and have love for yourself as you birth this new beginning here, and you move slowly through, for teamwork and collaboration that's coming through. So yeah, it's you got some sort of clarity about a bigger vision, and you realize that it's not just you, that it includes other people as well. So something in the sort of that wants to come through, and that's what I got for Spirit's message, guys. Let's take a look at career, money, finance and see what comes out of that, okay? So career, money, finance, what comes out for Aries in career, money, finance? What is the biggest message they need to know this week, okay? What really wants to come through for them? Too many cards, guys, way too many cards, okay? So I got like 5 of them, but I don't want to use all those. What is the most important for Aries in terms of career, money, and finance? What's most important for Aries? Career, money, and finance. What is it that they need to know most during this time? What is going to be the biggest key for them right now? What is it that we get? Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's take a look. Oh, interesting. So that card, I saw that card come out previously, as well as this card, okay, as I was shuffling. So as well as that one, how interesting is that? Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so what we've got here is the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the Queen of Rods, which I feel that is your energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you could be taking on this energy of that charisma and confidence and leadership and strength. All right, and I do get the 8 of Cups, the Moon card, and the Emperor energy. So what's at the bottom of the deck? Page of Swords. You could be getting a message someone about a new opportunity which leads to new inspiration. But I feel that you might be breaking free out of the mind from some sort of mindset because you have greater authority over your emotions. So you kind of see this message a little bit differently. So there could be a message of something coming through. It could be something that is an offer that is either below you or from someone, from a student or from someone who is very disciplined and very forward forward moving, okay, in some sort of way. Interesting. What I'm getting here is that this is about making progress and taking the leadership out of something that you want to see come through that you've been envisioning for quite some time from the past. Now, for some of you, you're walking away from past emotions and putting into something. And like I said, this could be a job that is beneath you that you've outgrown. And there could be an opportunity coming through, but now you've got greater authority over your emotions and you can kind of see the opportunity a little bit differently than you had seen it before when you really truly wanted it in some sort of way. That's for some of you. But it's all about this is about making progress, even though that things might be hidden, Pisces energy. So I feel you're walking away from something and you are stepping in to the Emperor energy. You know, it's so interesting as I get the Queen of Rods and I get the Emperor energy. Now, this is Aries. This is you. So for some of you, it could be balancing the masculine and the feminine here. This could even be, divine union in some sort of way. Someone, a boss type figure or a father figure, and yourself, or vice versa. You know which one that you are here. But I feel that this, if you're taking on all this energy, it's putting something on strong, solid ground and taking the lead, making progress, even though you don't see kind of what's coming. But you have something from the past that you emotionally are walking away from. Now, why is it something from a memory that you're walking away from here? What is this? Let's just take a look at what that might be, okay? With that Six of Cups and moving into the Eight of Cups, all right? You're walking away to bring in balance. You're walking away from, this is about impoverished, like feeling, a lack thereof. So this could be insecurity, hardship, loss, or isolation. You're walking away from that. And you're standing up and taking the lead with the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, you're walking away and you're shifting from an old energy of the past to the new energy in the now. And you're shimming into this Nine of Pentacles, which is luxury, fulfillment. This is focusing in on rewards for your efforts, success, achievement, material security. All right. And you're making progress and you're taking the lead to put something on strong, solid ground. This is what I see. And you're focused on your wealth. You get the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Guys, you're really changing some sort of mindset that you've had from the past, and you're having greater authority over your emotions, and you're making progress and having the strength to put something on strong, solid ground. Even though you're not sure how to really, it's kind of like, you know what you want in the vision, how it goes about is still working on. And you don't need that. You really need to focus on the energy of having what you want and taking that inspired action in terms of feeling and living as such. And this puts you into that energy and brings kind of the people that are necessary for you. You're making progress. What do you need to know about that? Is use your intuition to help guide you. That's what's going to guide you and bring you in balance. This is a 22 card that reduces to a 4. So this is going to bring in the balance that you need. So follow your intuition. This is a love partnership. For some of you, it might have to do with a love partnership. You might meet someone that you love within the career field. This could be someone that you tend to come together with that brings in wealth and security, or you might meet someone on the job, because this is a 22 card that reduces to a 4. This is a 26. This reduces to an 8. I get a love partnership, and then what else? Taking a time out, a 10. So 4, 8, and 10. This could be some sort of completion. You've gone through some sort of karmic completion in some sort of way is what I get. Interesting. What's this time out? Yeah, time out to set your sights on a brand new vision. You're on a new vision. It's not about the past. It's all about the now. The future is going to bring you anxiety. So you are just creating the vision of what you want to see, and you're bringing it into your current energy, and you're trusting your new vision. For a lot of you, it's about trusting a brand new vision in your life. Taking that leap of faith and trusting a brand new vision. You have with higher consciousness here. Okay. So quite interesting. You've gone through some sort of transformative healing in your life, and it's affected your money. That's kind of like out of isolation, and you've gone through some sort of maturity, and your vision that you had before is different than your vision now. Okay. And so now you're moving forward, passionately putting something on strong, solid ground. This is powerful to have these right here. Okay. Anything else we need to know? Yeah, now it's time to start cultivating what it is that you want. Let's pull some career money finance cards. What is it that you're cultivating here with the Seven of Pentacles? What is it that you want to cultivate? What is this coming through? Book. Some of you, it's about you're learning as you go. Remember, like I said, guys, it's kind of like you have to feel your way through it. It could, maybe you're taking a class in education, or you're writing about something. But this could be contracts and learning as you go. Some of you could be writing a book, changing gears. This is about putting in the work necessary, the hard work, putting plans in motion. This is building your career and changing gears. Okay. So, you're building the team. You're taking the time to get this into security here. And you're putting in the efforts and having the strength and to do this. There is a timeout before you do this. So some of you could be having a small break in between to kind of get that get that tectonic breath before you actually start something new. So it's kind of taking time out to put this security in place. And then what? This is about being supported. For some of you, you could be counselors and guides. This is about having a job that you truly love. So it's something that's heart-centered that you truly love here, Aries. Watch out for emotional spending. This is maybe you have joint finances with another person, so you don't have to carry the whole bill yourself in some sort of way. So that's becoming very helpful for you. But this is what I'm finding here. Just watch out for emotional spending. There is financial relief. This is being in a supportive role in some sort of way, and it's growing with job security. Okay. So some of you could be having two things that you're working on right now. Some of you are walking away from one and putting all your focusing in on changing gears and putting more time into developing your business or your counseling or supportive role in some sort of way. But whatever it is that you're doing, it's growing. So just note that. All right. So let's take a look at your love life and see what comes out for you there, Aries. Okay. So let's go pull a different deck. What is going on for Aries love life? In fact, I think what I'll do, let me move this here. I think I will use this deck here, the original tarot here. Let's use this deck and see what comes out for you in terms of your love life. So what is the most important message for Aries that wants to come out regarding their love life? Let's take a look. What do we get? We get the Seven of Swords. We get the Chariot card coming through. Beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. She's making her debut again. What's this one? Putting an end to an old way of thinking. This is your Eight of Pentacles. That's coming through as well. It's funny that you do work on your career. It's kind of like it's showing up in your love life. And it's funny, in your work, love partnership came out. And here, work's coming out in your love read. Yeah, it's about having lots of choices. What's at the bottom of the deck? So there's some sort of conflict and deceit about moving forward and growing your pentacle. So what you're doing is that you're putting an end to an old way of thinking. This is sword energy coming through here. So there is some sort of deceit of the mind that's coming to fruition. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might have some of those placements within your chart, but I feel it's coming to an end, and now you're taking action on faith with Cancer, energy of the Chariot, major arcana. So this is big. and then you're putting in the work. You're making the effort, guys. You're putting in the effort, and then this is nurturing that of which you want to see grow. She's looking right at her pentacle, nurturing what you want to see grow, even though you've got a lot of opportunities. This is about your underlying energy. There's been some sort of conflict, previously in love. So I feel that if whatever you want to grow, it's about nurturing that and having faith and moving forward. But a mindset has to be released. So we're going to take a look at what this mindset is that you're releasing here. Okay, let's take a look at what that is for Aries. What's coming through for you, and that's coming to fruition. Some sort of deceit of the mind goes from the 7 of Swords to the 9 of Swords, coming to an end. You know what, guys? You're surrendering to worry. This is like worrying about your love life. And this is about make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life, especially as it pertains to your love life. When worries come up, breathe them out of your body and really focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So Spirit is guiding you on this deceit that's coming to fruition. It's causing some sort of conflict. What is your advice in terms of this that wants to come through? Let's find out what that might be. What is your advice in terms of helping with that? Let go of pride. All right. You are on a rebirth. Have faith. Focus on grounding yourself and positive communication that grounds you. All right. And then focus on domestic harmony. It's coming to fruition. This is a 10 card, guys. This is so interesting. Look at 2 10 cards. The 19 card reduces to a 10. This is a 10, and this is a rebirth. So you have a rebirth between letting go of pride and focusing on domestic harmony. And it is all about a rebirth and surrendering to worry. Okay. So really focusing in on, surrendering to that. And that's going to really, really help you guys. Okay. Ask Spirit for guidance if you have, need any sort of help. Ask for guidance in this process, because Spirit's going to be there to help you through this transformative period, and help, get clarity of a vision rather than postpone things. Okay. It's kind of like you're going to get guidance from Spirit to give you that missing puzzle piece here. So really focus in on your surrendering to worry. All right. Easier said than done, but surrendering to unhealthy relationships. So it's like you're not going to go down that road again. A lot of you, Aries out there is like letting go of relationships that really just don't serve you anymore. And that's people that are also unavailable. All right. Because that can, or toxic, that could be the case, because you deserve to be treasured. Okay. You deserve to be treasured. Okay. And this is about nurturing your choices, of which that, are treasuring, really focusing in on opportunities that really treasure you and surrounding yourself with positive people. Okay. So some of you are letting go of, of that worry of what's happening. When you start feeling it gets to be some sort of toxic energy here. All right. You've gone through some sort of completion of a healing, and you're opening yourself up to being that loving and compassionate person. And that means is supporting yourself in a loving, compassionate way, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that has to do with your relationships here, Aries. So, this is very, very key. What do you need to keep in mind in terms of moving forward in your love life? What do we get here? Okay. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. So you're going to that next step within your love life. Now, whether you're connected with someone or not, I do feel that you're going to some sort of next level in your love life. And this is about some of you already know the romantic person that you are going to be with. This is about you already have acknowledged that person, or you already have, whether you've had a relationship with them romantically or not, they're in your sphere. Okay. And, Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love right now. You've grown. You know that you're not going here anymore. You know that when this sets in, something's up. Okay. But you're letting go of being kind of caught in the mind, and you're focusing in on the harmony because you've got a rebirth at this moment. So in love life, this is about having faith. This is a 7 card, having faith and being able to move forward. And you're looking for that domestic harmony. And I feel that you know what that feels like. Okay. So I think that's really, really big. The person coming towards you, what you need to know is they want a victory with you. They want to balance something out with you. And this is about having the inner strength to be able to do that. Leo energy. I get Leo energy, Pentacle, Earth energy, and fire. And they want long-term happiness with you. So whoever it is that you're dealing with might be one of those signs here. And I do get cups. So it's kind of like we get cup, fire, and earth here. It's coming through in a lot of sword energy. But I think this sword energy has to do with clearing your mind so you can focus in on this domestic harmony that's heading your way. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you are looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. But until next time, Aries, I look forward to next time. All right. Namaste.